now, the Crypt Keeper of Creepy, the provocative prince of the tweens, the nightmare from Neptune. It's Zabujard!
I think, I'm guessing the Illuminati are trying to rig the game of hell, of this realm, by controlling all the pieces as much as possible. That's why you see so much brainwashing 24/7. Everywhere you look, it's brainwashing, Manchurian candidates, stuff like that. Constant brainwashing and stuff like that. So this is rigging the game, and I'm guessing maybe they enjoy the game of hell, maybe they enjoy the game somehow, but I think a lot of people don't enjoy the game, of course, because it's so hellish. Sorry, there's someone walking by with his dog who stopped. Yeah, okay, he's almost gone. I think, anyways, I think they're trying to rig the game, control all the pieces, control the chessboard, if you will, put everyone into gay, faggy, FEMA camps and stuff like that to control people's brains as much as possible, because I think we're way more important than we realize, and that each and every one of us who aren't NPC creatures, if those do exist, if we're thinking that a lot of people are NPC creatures in this realm who are only here to help us learn lessons, which is kind of an idea from Judaism, but that could be wrong. It could be nobody's an NPC here, you know. But anyways, either way, I think people have way more control of the game than they realize, or at least of this reality. Like I said, we're a part of of this universe. We're a part of the game, which means we have moves we can play. If we're a pawn on a chessboard, there might be pieces on the chessboard who are, I don't know, stronger than us or whatever, maybe billionaires or faggy niggers who cheat at the game or whatever it is. But even a pawn can, like, you know, can beat a king sometimes, or at least it can beat another pawn, or it can beat a bishop. It just depends. As a part of this realm and as a part of this game or whatever, you just have to use your will and your prayer and stuff and all that shit. And we can literally affect the universe with magic and our thoughts and all this stuff, because we're a part of the game and we have a say in the game. We have a say in what the future looks like, and the present, and the past. Time is malleable and flexible. The game is malleable and flexible, I think, just because we're not given all the rules, and this reality is completely the opposite of what a lot of us think in our subconscious of how reality should be. A lot of people, I think, are good-natured people, and then when you look around, you see youngsters getting eaten on islands and underground, and you're going, what the hell is this place? This is fucking fag-tarded hell, which it is. Because if this wasn't hell, then I think obviously there wouldn't be youngsters being eaten underneath our feet every single day. And think about how many civilizations have beaten the game. It's possible the last civilization that was just here a few hundred years ago beat the game, and that's why they all disappeared, and now we're here, a new batch of people, of creatures, to beat the game, to try to beat the game, who are stuck playing the game at the moment. And if the supervisor doesn't like something about the game or the players, he'll flood the world, or he'll rain fire on it. Who knows? I don't know. He'll restart the chess game. He'll dump the chessboard over. All the pieces will fall to the ground and put new pieces up. And it's possible we were all kicked out of the Garden of Eden or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why we're here. I don't know. But it is quite strange. Very strange. For people addicted to Jesus Christ, the Christian church does worship the sun every solstice on the December 25th. They are sun worshippers. They even call Jesus the Son of God. He's always painted with a sun disk behind his head. Same with the apostles. Same with all the old Roman pagan deities in old paintings. Same with all the saints and the angels. Maybe not the angels, as angels have halos, though. No, anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just a very strange reality. I think especially Catholics are the most duped. If you're a Catholic, I feel really bad for you, because the Pope is quite clearly, he looks like a Sith Lord, and I think, I just have this rule where if somebody looks like a Sith Lord, I think they are a Sith Lord. If somebody looks like they go underground and eat about 50 youngsters every day after doing even worse things to the youngsters, I'm thinking in my head, yeah, I think that guy is probably a Sith Lord. You can see that with examples such as Jimmy Savile, Geoffrey Epstein, the Pope, and Marina Abramovic. Who else? The Witch of Hollywood, who has her hands painted black 24/7. Lady Gorga. There's so many creatures who just look like spawns of hell or something. You know that they're eating 100 kids a day or something. You know, to look like that, they look so scary. So scary. There was other ones too. Henry Kissinger, George Soros. Marilyn Manson, who we know loves to hang out at the Chateau Marmont in Los Angeles, where they are known to have youngster eating parties, and we know Miley Cyrus lives in the Chateau Marmont 24/7 year round, and Johnny Depp loves the Chateau Marmont. It's his favorite hotel, and it just happens that they all love eating youngsters at the Chateau Marmont, and the public can't even go there anymore because it's only available for celebrities nowadays. Apparently, the public can't even get in. You figure it out. Figure it out for yourself. I'm pretty sure I'm talking about the right hotel. Whichever one Miley Cyrus is living in, that's the one I'm talking. I think it's the Marmont, and I've never been there, of course, but it is in L.A. It's not too far from me, I reckon. Anyways, like I said, the clouds do look pretty here in hell, so I do like clouds, but they do get raped every day by the chemtrails, which I don't appreciate, because I at least like the clouds look a lot better before they're chemically altered with faggoty particles and things like that. Hey guys, day number 2 of work. And as usual, as it always is, it's noticeably much colder on Friday nights than Thursday nights. Don't know why that is, but that is the case. Every time. So much warmer last night. Although last week, both days were pretty cold. Last night, though, much warmer than tonight. Much warmer. I am sitting completely still. No music on. No videos or anything. My butt already hurts, even though I've only been here for 2 hours. Pretty much as soon as I got here, my butt was hurting just sitting in the car. I've been sitting in total silence. And as I get older, I think the idea of caves is maybe giving me some sort of solace. Because let me tell you how I'm set up here. I have a jacket on my lap that's keeping my hands warm-ish. My feet are always the problem with sitting in my car overnight. My feet freeze. It feels like my toes get hypothermia. Not much you can do about that. So I think I might sit in the bathroom on the floor for a while, where it's warmer, in the public bathroom or something. I know the floors in bathrooms can be gross though, but the toilets are too uncomfortable to sit on for hours. So last week I tried sitting on the floor crisscross applesauce style. Or if I get too sleepy, guys, I would lay down, which I'm already sleepy. I might lay down on the bathroom floor. Or something like that. I'm already sleepy. But anyways, turning my bedroom into a cave. You know? I've begun hanging up trash from my ceiling to imitate stalagmites found in a cave. I'm not kidding. I hung up some trash on the ceiling this week to make the room look more like a cave. I think men like caves in general. And now, as I sit in my car, completely still, trying to conserve as much body heat as I can in the freezing air of the freezing night air that encapsulates the entire car and surrounds the entire car and rapes the entire car and rapes it and freezes the car. Not thoughts going through my head, only naps. Only naps. Only trying to get some kind of nap going on. I didn't look at my watch, my clock, at all for the last 2 hours. I was hoping it would say that I had already been here for 3 or 4 hours rather than an hour 45 minutes or so, or whatever time it is. But somehow that's not the case. Only been here for not even 2 hours yet. And brought my swimsuit. I want to swim in the morning, so I'm going to do that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that. I'm going to swim, I think. No towel. No towel. I feel like as humans, people think we need towels. I don't think so. I think our body dries off pretty quick, regardless of having a towel. I think we dry off pretty quick somehow. I really think that we do just kind of dry off pretty quick. Especially if you don't have long hair. The hair is the one that stays wet the longest. Everything else just kind of dries up pretty quick as a human. Anyways, I have turned my face into a cave to try to conserve body heat and darkness and warmth and comfiness. Let me tell you how I did that. I have a big beanie on my head. It's my favorite hat. This is the most wonderful, amazing hat that has ever been created in the entire universe. And I don't even remember where I got it from. I think maybe my sister made this for me from scratch. I'm going to have to ask her. I think maybe that's where I got it. I'm telling you, you cannot find a hat like this anywhere on earth. I have checked every store you go into. They do not have beanies that are big and saggy like this anywhere. And warm. And comfortable. And I've taken this beanie to like every rehab I've been sent to, and thankfully I haven't lost it somehow. I've taken it on trips, I've taken it on vacations, I've taken it to rehabs, I've taken it everywhere. And thankfully I still have this beanie. I've taken it to amusement parks, anywhere you can think of. I've taken this hat. And it is my favorite hat. It is the best hat. I didn't change my clothes for a week this week. I don't think I changed my clothes at all for a week. I wore comfortable pants, boxers, and a green shirt. All green. All week, all green. I only want to wear green from the rest of my life, because that's my favorite color right now, and I enjoy green right now. And so I'm planning to only wear green from here on out. I didn't change my clothes for a week. There's no need to. Your clothes don't get that dirty. Only the idea of dirty clothes in your head gets dirty, but I'm finding that your clothes themselves don't even get dirty. And I think I finally changed my clothes maybe today or maybe yesterday, but I didn't even... You really don't even need to change your clothes ever. I don't like wasting people's water. even though I have to pay the water bill. I don't like wasting water. I already waste enough water because I love to shower, so I shower every day, and it's my favorite part of the day. And I haven't set up the Chinese bathtub I ordered yet, so I was going to do that tomorrow maybe. Or sometime when I'm not feeling lazy, like maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow. And see if it actually works. And, oh, so I've turned my face into a cave. Let me tell you how I did that. I have a big-ass beanie hat that covers a lot of the top area of my skull head down to my eyelids. So that's the top half of the face covered in a cave. The middle part, I use dark sunglasses to block out some of the light and to keep that sense of caveness going. The bottom part of my skull face, I cover in a big, tight, amazing scarf that's half gray and half blue. My hat is striped with black and gray stripes. And the scarf is gray and blue, and it goes down the middle. Half of it is gray and half of it is blue. I got it from China. And then the middle part is sunglasses. I've wrapped my entire skull in clothes and sunglasses to imitate a cave. This creates warmth and darkness, and when you have sunglasses on with a scarf, when you breathe into the scarf, the breath goes up and hits the sunglasses and turns your vision into a foggy mist. Also imitating some sort of foggy cave dimensional realm. Very, very beautiful the way you can fog up your glasses like that. I think I just might be happy enough to try to survive for the rest of my life if I'm able to have juice every day. Orange juice, apple juice, grape juice, chocolate milk, maybe tea. Maybe. I don't like that tea doesn't have any sugar or flavor in it. When I was at rehab back in 2020, they took all of our phones away. So the only thing to do at this hellish rehab was watch TV sometimes when they would allow you to watch TV. Or what I did was drink tea all day. Hot tea. Because the rehab had a water cooler that instantly spat and shat out hot water. So you were able to make hot tea instantly, because the water was always boiling hot, which was actually really cool. Maybe I should buy one of those faggot devices. That's probably a good idea. I'm going to have to write that down and look into it. So you can have tea whenever you want, all day, every day, and you don't have to wait 2 minutes for the water to get warm in some gay microwave. Whenever you want it, it's right there, boiling hot. That might be a cool idea. Might be a really cool idea. Anyways, at this job, I've turned my face into a cave because it helps with napping energy, and it helps with warmth and darkness energy, and it helps with comfiness energy, I guess. And that's why caves are important to men. I don't know if my book of spells came in the mail yet, but I was going to try to perform a love spell this week. Or probably that, unless I can think of some other gay type of spell to do. And we'll see how it goes. And we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I woke up today at 6 p.m. And when you wake up at night, you're never really sure what's going on. I'm wondering, what time is it? Is it the morning or is it nighttime? Is it yesterday or today? Am I late for work? Am I early for work? What's going on? Is it morning time or is it nighttime? Did I sleep? Or did I, there's a lot of confusion when you wake up at nighttime, because everything is just dark. Aloha, amigos. It's me. very long night of... It just went by really slow. It's just a really long night. I hope that the thief didn't steal tonight, because I saw a boy ride past me on his bicycle. Of course, I didn't say anything. I'm supposed to say something, but I don't usually say anything to homeless people most of the time, unless they're causing a huge problem. But we're supposed to kind of yell at anyone who even comes near this place or rides their bicycle in here or anything like that. But, you know, I barely yell as it is. It's very hard to even get me to yell. It's very unexpected when I do yell. I do understand how important it is to practice your battle cry just for such occasions of terror, torture, whatever. I would definitely recommend people practice their battle cry, especially if they have a hard time yelling like I do. If I yell in these podcasts, it's very scripted, because it's just so hard to even get me to yell. You know, I lost a game. I've been playing Here's the Storm lately, just because I found a sucker who would play with me, because I got too bored to even play it by myself. But with another person, it's actually bearable for some reason. I'm guessing the addition of socialization or something, or teaching someone, a new player, how to play is always just kind of fun. But I'm writing my gay report for work here. But I lost a game of that, and I think I yelled effing faggot or something like that, or the N-word. I yelled it pretty loud, and I threw a medicine bottle at a microwave, and it made a really loud sound, and it was pretty cool. But then I was thinking, oh, I got to be quiet. I don't want the neighbors to hear me yell sometimes. But yelling is natural, you know, anger's natural maybe, and stuff like that. But I have something I need to discuss. Something that I talked about 3 or 5 years ago on this podcast. But stuff that I've been thinking about more, and I've come to some big conclusions on as well. But they're also very half-truth, messy conclusions, and I still kind of have no idea what's going on. But I'm just going to go with... I'm going to explain to you what's very important here, if you think it's important, which I guess I do, because I think about things. And so let's see. I'm going to just lay out the main points here. The sun is evil, and it's made from Satan, Lucifer shit. The Lucifer is the light bringer. He escaped from heaven with a third of the angels. And he's the light bringer, and if you look up, you'll notice something that also brings light. It's called the sun. I'm guessing that this sun was given to us by Lucifer, and the moon, I don't know, but possibly we had a different sun, a holier sun. Maybe that sun was called Jesus Christ, who is called the Son of God. Or it's possible that it doesn't matter, and they're just both worshipped as this evil current sun that we have right now. Next point. The earth is actually hell, and we're actually all dead, but we don't realize it. Just because we have beating hearts and bodies doesn't mean we're not dead. Once you actually die in this body, you're probably reincarnated as a baby anyways, so you can be dead in hell again, which is where we are right now. These are just my opinions, of course. And you'll notice with words like hello, and are you feeling healthy? Do you need to be healed? Are you feeling healthy? Can I get some help from some helpers? Can I get some hamburger helper? Which is what my mom used to make all the time when I was a kid, because she doesn't know how to cook, of course. And you have Helios, which is, I don't know, some Greek gay thing or something. If you'll notice, there's dozens and dozens of gods who are worshipped as the sun god, and they all have rays of light around their heads, just like the Statue of Liberty does. When you enter America, you're greeted by this sun creature, this female goddess with the sun around her head. The halos around angels' heads are possibly mind control devices, which are keeping the angels in check, which means heaven is possibly way more controlled, which is possibly, I'm thinking Lucifer broke off his halo around his head, and that's why he escaped to hell, which is here, which would explain why he is here. and all these demons are here. You'll also notice there's a ton of evil, despicable things that happen in this realm, which also shows that it's probably hell. Of course, it's not all bad. Hell has some nice things, like I like the clouds, for example, music, the sky, the colors of the sky, waterfalls, things like that. And I'm just trying to get the main points out here so I don't forget, because I tend to forget a lot of this stuff because I don't really write it down. And let me go over it real quick. The earth is hell, the sun is evil and gay, and it's Satan and shit. And when Jesus was in the desert, he had an invisible friend, the devil, telling him to do stuff, but that we get that in our subconscious as well. It's just we have these naughty thoughts that tell us to do naughty things. You can picture it as a devil or as an invisible friend or your consciousness or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. And I came upon a thought that I liked yesterday, which was that we are not separate from the universe, but we are actually a part of it. And if you are a part of being of a creation of this thing, God created us, or whoever did, maybe, maybe a different God, or a lesser God on the Sephiroth tree, so I'm guessing like Elohim or something like that. Of course not Ein Sof or whatever, like the infinite one, but I'm not sure, maybe I am wrong about that actually, who knows, but anyways, I would hope not. I would definitely hope that this was not Ein Sof's doing. And you'll notice every time there's kind of an incident here in this reality is flooded with water, fire, ice, starvation, drought, everyone dies. Whatever goes along to the will of the supervisor of this realm, or I'm hoping a lesser supervisor, not the top dog. I'm hoping, I'm guessing somewhere like Elohim or Sam or something like that. I don't know, but you'll notice this realm is destroyed and reset. With the last civilization that was just here, I'm wondering if they escaped, or they were all killed, or they were all reset, or they all went underground. Now, this world realm of hell, I'm guessing that there are ways out of hell, and that there are keys, and of course I do see clues all over the place, mostly in language, but also in coincidences and things like that, thoughts and games and riddles. This place is a game, and I think there are ways to beat the game and escape the game. If we're taking our body into account and our reality, I'm going to guess that there's at least 3 ways to beat the game. To physically beat the game, which is to leave this place, either underground somewhere, or Antarctica, or maybe a Tower of Babel situation, climbing a really high mountain to go above the firmament somehow, something like that. Or maybe even a portal, or something like that. And we just saw the Tower of Babel mentioned in Moana 2, a really gay Disney movie that I didn't watch. And the other ways to escape the game or beat the game, I'm guessing, would be to mentally beat the game. Hacking, finding out the puzzle, beating the puzzle, finding out the code word, the cheat code to get out of here, the magic word to leave the game, something like that. And then, of course, maybe the spiritual/astral way to get out of the game. I think this would be maybe leaving astrally and leaving your body behind somehow, which I think is always an option. You're always reading about stories about people who astrally project and leave their bodies almost completely. And if they almost leave their body completely, then they get freaked out because they feel like a bunch of demons are about to jump into their body, and they will never be able to get back into their body ever again. And they'll be locked out of their body. And you see this with astrally projecting and also drug trips. The other way, I'm guessing, is after you die, there's maybe a period where, of course, where you're some sort of spirit before you're reincarnated, and these evil creatures try to force you to go back into your body and force you to go back into the game. And maybe if you have strong enough willpower, you can, of course, beat the creatures in the spiritual way to get out of the game. Those are the 3 ways I thought of. Actually, those are 4 ways. If you have other ideas for how to beat the game, you can write them in the comments. And I don't know, that's about it.
Now it's time to have a snuggle with my very best friend in the whole wide world. You. Well, I'm glad you could come over. See you soon. Bye. And the clown jumped over the moon.